everything. Do you guys like to go to the mall and shop? Nicole's deep reading in
Yes,
magazine.
You know what I like to shop for? Really good magazines. I'm not a big mall shopper, I gotta say.
Okay.
Are you?
No, I'm more of an online guy.
Yes, yes. Me too. Here's my excuse though. Can I give an excuse?
Oh yeah.
I have 3 little kids. So trying the thought of like getting them out of the car and taking them into the mall, I'm like, But when they get a little older, we'll head back to the mall. Here's what I was reading, by the way. There's a lingo right here, definition, kind of a, how would you call it? A glossary of sorts.
We broke it down for you.
So all the English terms versus the Brit terms. So for example, we call, oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, Pat, what about cornmeal?
Yeah, icing sugar is our confectioner sugar or powdered sugar.
Yes, and so we would say cornmeal, the Brits would say polenta. We would say oatmeal, the Brits would say porridge oats. That's interesting. We called it a layer cake here in America. Over there they call it a sandwich cake. And it goes on and on. I did not know all the differences with this.
Well, we knew we needed to include that so that if you find a cookbook or a recipe from a British baker and you want to be able to make the items here at home, this glossary is going to help you understand the ingredients and different things you need to switch out to make it successful.
Okay, one last one. They call their dessert, which we would call dessert, pudding.
Pudding.
Yes, instead of just dessert. That's so interesting.
It's another one
to
you
me.
don't want to walk into a restaurant over there and ask for pudding. They're going to say, well, what would you like? We have a full pudding menu.
I want every pudding on the menu.
Bring me all the pudding.
That's what I would say. Okay, we left you last time, and with TV magic.
We refrigerated
Dun, dun,
our
dun.
cake, and here we go. We are going to turn it out onto a cooling rack in a baking pan. And as you unwrap this, you're thinking, oh, really? That does not look good at all. All the wrinkles, and it just,
Yeah.
you know, from the saran wrap.
Yes.
So you make a second ganache. And
Oh my gosh. Are we doing chocolate on chocolate here?
Oh, here we go. We are doing chocolate on chocolate, and you are just going to take this ganache
And drizzle.
and drizzle.
And then that hardens and makes a pretty coat.
Yep, so then this goes back into the refrigerator. Now this is the hard part. It goes in the refrigerator for 8 hours or overnight. So your patience is definitely being tested at this point. You are ready to have some of this delicious chocolate that it's
Yes.
got to set up. So we need it to fully set up. But the beautiful part about television is we have another one here that we'll be able to show
We're
in the
going to have
final
so
segment.
much chocolate. And the trick, by the way, he's got this on a cookie sheet and then a cooling rack. So that
So you're
chocolate-
letting the ganache, yeah, it's going to drip into the baking pan.
Yes.
You want to throw that in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And then with an offset spatula, you can simply move this ganache around and make sure all the sides are covered and smooth.
Okay, we've got to take a quick commercial break, but before we do, I got to show everybody at home just how pretty this magazine is. It's pretty. I mean, the picture, the photography in here. Look at some of these dishes and biscuits, and I feel like I'm in Europe right now looking at this.
That is exactly what we wanted you to say.
Yes. And he did not prompt me to say that, just so you know. Look at this, though. I mean, the detail for the pictures and full-blown recipes and things that you could make at home and try with your own family and friends, which is really awesome. I could just look at this all day long. It's a big magazine. Pick it up today, by the way. It's called The British Issue, Bake from Scratch. When we come back, we'll get to taste this and talk a little bit more about
We're
this
going to eat
magazine.
it, yeah.
Okay, we appreciate it. Don't go far. There's still more talk of Alabama headed your way. Keep it right here on ABC 3340.